What is up, guys? Bad Space Wolf here, and I bring to you today painting tutorial. Dry brushing on, well, in a couple series that are gonna be through the span of probably a couple weeks or a couple months, depending on if I get some new material to be able to show you guys with dry brushing. And today's episode is doing furs, or in this case pelts. Also, well, technically fur and pelts. So yeah, just to give you a little bit of a heads up with some dry brushing stuff. Oh, actually, here's one that's pretty good. Just to give you an example of dry brush, like different colors, like this is brown, there's sandstone in it. There's even a different color brown for the strap. Yeah, even the strap, it was done. And also the clip was brushed too. This was brushed in like a gray, kind of. And also his face was too. Now, before we continue, I want to go over a couple things with dry brushing. For those of you who haven't done it, you're gonna need a dry brush, of course. You can pick it up at like a place that sells like painting supplies, like Walmart, or even I think a Dollar General. But any place that sells painting stuff, they sell that. Now, there is one cardinal rule. One cardinal rule. Well, I call it a cardinal rule. And also, my mom calls it a cardinal rule. You don't put, like, paintbrushes, like normal paintbrushes, you do not put them in water after getting done with using them. You use this brush to the point where you have no more paint coming off of it. That's how it works. Unless you'll have this. You can see some of the bristles, they're stuck together. I thought I got all the paint off. I did not. And that's also another thing too. Don't put a lot of paint on this when you start painting this with these, okay? But there's several different sizes for several different purposes, like big, small, whatever. I usually try sticking with one size. Giggity. Sorry. Just because, well, depending on how much, it's just less area of effect. I mean, yeah, I have to probably cover a huge area if I'm going to be doing something big, but I'd rather have that self-control. Okay? Alright, now, we're going to be doing his pelt, the pelts on him, brown, and then we're going to add a couple different other colors, probably a white, and I'm going to say probably a silver too, just to give it a little cool look, or just probably white. I don't know, I'm still deciding. Or just keep it brown. So yeah, we're going to be using Folk Arts Toffee Brown, or, well, I call it Toffee, but it's a different color, but that's just me. Alright, now, this, just uncap it. Sorry, I was trying to find my pad of paper. No, I'm not writing anything. With this, you just add it in, like so, and then you just start wiping it off like that. But me, personally, I use my hand just because it's a lot easier to see it, especially when it gets lighter. On white paper, you can't really see it very well, and that's about where I want it. Now, to apply it, you just stroke it off just like a normal paintbrush, of course. Now, I'm going to zoom in that way you guys can get a tighter look. Sorry about the shading, guys. I tried doing my best with the lighting. But now, with this, for doing this, the more strokes you put on, the more color is brought out, okay? So, for example, one stroke. Well, actually, that was a couple strokes, but that way you guys could see it. See? Now, we're going to start... Now, whoa. Also, I forgot to mention another cardinal... not a cardinal rule. Another thing you want to do before you start dry brushing, base coat your models. I recommend painting them black first because it brings out a lot of the detail and it makes it more realistic. Like, again, with this, I've actually been asked if this was real leather or real stuff, and I just said no, it's plastic. If it was... So, yeah. And I'm not even joking, I've actually been asked that. So, yeah. That's actually really cool, and you don't have to be really experienced with it to make it really look cool. And I gotta say, for Space Wolves, this is actually a good thing to do, especially if you're wanting to go for a realism look. And I'm sorry if it don't look right on the camera, guys. I'm also trying to see myself, so pardon it. I apologize. Alright, now we got ourselves a healthy coat for right now. I'm going to try keeping some of the black too because I want to try to make it look like this this pelt on his back is all different color. Like, probably it's got a little bit of a black in there too. I don't know, I'm still debating. I didn't plan it out ahead just because, well, I had no idea what I want to do for this wolf. That's the other cool thing about doing stuff for the Space Wolves. And, oh, also, it just hit me. We're, instead of not just this, for the pelt side, we're going to be doing inside part where the skin would be. Where they, tan where they tan that hide. Oh my goodness. Focus. There you go. Alright, you know what? I'm just probably gonna just do this. I'm just gonna make him brown. Make it a brown pelt. There you go. And the claws, I'm gonna try keeping them black. Because when you look at a normal dog or wolf's legs, oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta shake up my bottle. And sorry for seeing my hand, guys. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry guys, my cap was not working right. But yeah, also you just seen me using the paper and then my hand. I do that too just in case if I get too much, like here, I'm gonna slide this over. You see I accidentally put too much on my brush and that, and I didn't want to have a lot of that on my hand. I use my hand just only for when it starts getting a little bit lighter. So yeah. And then let's get back to it. Oop, my goodness, I'm sorry guys. I started. Okay, focus, baby. Focus. Sorry for the shoddy camera work, guys. I'm trying my best here. See? Now it's starting to brighten out a little bit more. Starting to look more like a pelt. This is perfect for again with Space Wolves, like doing like Fenrisian wolves or Thunderwolf cavalry, or just even pelts in general. I mean, oh. But you can do it with other things too. You can like dry brush scenery. See, I did that for my 4-H project. I actually did the battlescape. I actually dry brushed all of that except for the rhino and also the bits of power armor and the bolter on the scenery. The rest was all dry brushed. So yeah, I'll probably do a separate video later on for that, and I think I'm gonna keep that because keep it like that. Alright, let's get this right here. There we go. And there we go. Alright, and there you have it. One Space Wolf pelt. Now, here's another thing I'm going to do just to kind of make it look like this wolf was older. And while I'm talking about that, I'm going to talk about a couple other things you can use with this, right? Alright, besides like making pelts or even doing scenery, you can actually make you can use this as like pretty much like a weathering powder, I say. That's what I'm kind of sometimes do with a lot of my some of the stuff I've done. I've actually weathered, made it look like did some battle damage on some things I did. Like my dreadnought. Now with white, this paper when it work, you could use different colored paper for that, but I'm just gonna use my hand. So give me a second, guys. You're not seeing my hand, my zoomed in hand. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm not going to add a whole lot. Oop, I accidentally dipped him in the paint. I'm going to sit down here. There you go. Alright, now, I'm just going to add it in some areas, not a whole lot. Okay, there we go. And let's see if I like that. Ooh, a little bit more. I still want that brown to be coherent. Just kind of make it look like it was aged, or even better yet, like a form of snow. Like mats it in the fur. But mostly probably old, because I like that idea of it was an elder wolf's pelt that he collected. Alright, now we're going to do this pelt too. We're going to do the back side of these a little bit. Sorry. My bad. We're going to do the back parts of these a little bit later. I want to focus on the pelts for right now. Okay? Now, check this. Alright, you're good. Alright. Now, cool thing is, you can actually probably do entire pieces. I mean, of course, like, another cool, way to, express this is I'm actually probably thinking on doing this because my mom does this with her ceramics. You can actually, she does full-blown dry brushing on, like, huge pieces in there, and it looks so sick. And I'm thinking on doing that. Maybe, I don't know. Probably for, like, I'd say probably, crap. Probably like an Imperial Guardsman would work. Oop, I'm gonna do this. That way I can see better. Sorry you're seeing nothing on the screen, guys. Apologize. I gotta see too. Well, it's gonna look really derpy. Alright, now let's get back to this guy. This pelt, okay? Let's try getting this. Yeah, it was still a little too wet, but that's okay. And also another cool thing is, watch this. What do you know? It's already dried, so it's already pretty much dyed. So again, that's why it's called dry brushing. So it's pretty nice. And I think it was probably just because it was too wet, but oh well, I'll manage with it. I'll probably make this section look a little bit more white. And I apologize if my music's a little too loud. I tried getting it turned down a little bit enough, but that way I could still hear it though. I like listening to music when I'm painting, so forgive me, guys. Alright, now, I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. I think I've pretty much covered everything. Oh, and double checking. I'm double checking my brush to make sure I got all the paint out before I start doing it. Yeah, I'm good. So, hold on, guys. Paint the knuckles. No, seriously, I'm actually dry brushing my knuckles. Ta-da! Beating up my knuckles. I'm sorry for being so crazy, guys. I'm in a good mood, so. And also, I'm really excited to do this video for you guys. It's really gonna be really fun. Alright, ooh. Huh. Ooh, I like that. What do you guys think? Good? But, yeah. I'm gonna keep it like that. I know there's black right there, but that could probably make it look like it's black, and also, like black hide. Like, not hide, but fur, too, but also you probably wouldn't be focusing on that because your eye would be drawn to this. More along the lines, or, let's just take care of it just in case. Because, like, me, I'm OCD on that crap. Ooh, no, I've dropped the cat. Oh, no. Got it. Sorry. But I'm really OCD on detail. So if a little bit of a spot is showing, oh my goodness, it sends me up a wall. Oh. So, okay, I'm just going to try keeping you in focus. There you go. Alright, now, I'm shaking this up. I'm going to talk about another thing I want to do coming up in this series. It's going to be doing facial hair. Instead of painting on facial hair, you want to kind of give it, like, more definition. Like, here's a little preview. Something I've been working on. This right here, this is actually, again, like, kind of mixed with this pelt, but different. So, yeah. Do stuff like that. Now we're going to do the pelts. We're going to be doing it sandstone just to kind of give it that look like it's yellowed. Like a yellowed hide. Oh, no. Ooh. Yep, this one we're going to use a page. We're definitely going to use page. Hold on, guys. I'm getting a new page. So, right there. Okay, good. And there you go. Oh, sorry guys. Again, I'm trying to view this too, so sorry. Now, I'm gonna try getting all the way back here too, just that way when if you're checking them out, you can just see like everything's like all done. Again, just trying to try tying it all in. Okay, and right. Ooh, this is going to be the tricky one right here, just because there's not that much working room. I was thinking on doing these separately, but I wanted to have it all glued together just in case I didn't lose a part. But it's not really that hard, as you can see. And there you go, but I'm gonna add a little... Oh, I want to add a little bit right there. Yes, if you hear that in my background, I'm listening to opera. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there you go. There you go. And one last check. Also, I also intend to do this too. I also intend to sometimes blow on some of my stuff because there actually is like paint dust that's left on it, and it you can just blow it off just to kind of get a better idea. Oops, sorry guys. Better idea of probably like what's on there. If it's like, oh, there's too much in one spot, and then when you just move it or tap it and there it comes off and it's like, I thought you were, it's like, wait a second, I thought you were good. No, no, freak out moment. Just, yeah, I don't know, I'm being weird now. like always, but a lot more because I'm hyperactive, baby. Yeah. Now I know this is gonna be covered up by a backpack, but I just wanted to get it done just like that. But yeah, that's that right there, guys. He's done. Now, stay tuned for the next episode, which we're going to be going over doing facial hair. Facial hair and hair in general. I got another head of him, so you guys get to see how I did this. I'm going to duplicate what I did with this right here. And I'm going to pick out a couple different other Space Wolves heads, the really funky heads, just to give you an idea of what it is, what's going to be up. I'm going to pull this back a little bit, because that's starting to creep me out. Alright. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Pretty much it's done. I'm not going to do any washes to it, that's another great thing too. You don't have to really do washes to it because it looks withered and realistic. And also don't do that with this, because I can show you a little bit around like some of the edges of his face. I had the wash like seep through and it removed it. Water cannot be this friend. Could not be a friend with this. It can actually take that away, so be careful. But yeah, there you go. There you have it, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Spat Space Wolf here. Peace.